Hi guys, so I'm back. I wanted to go ahead and finish up what I was doing with you guys of watching those spooky videos. So that being said, we are gonna go ahead and pick up where we left off. So I know we were quite a ways into this playlist, but that's okay. It's not really a big deal. There's still quite a few videos left. And if not, if we don't have anything after these to talk about or discuss, I'll see if I can find some other cool stuff on there for you guys. But I do have a quick announcement for anybody who's interested. I'm going to be setting a more steady stream timing for all of my videos to constantly be going up, at least on here, as well as my YouTube channel. If you are interested in knowing that schedule, I'm going to be putting that up very soon. I'm going to be working on 2 different days that I'll be streaming at least weekly on here for you guys. And I'm going to call it Murder, Mystery, and Mayhem Mondays, where we talk about, of course, true crime cases, murder mystery cases, cold cases, unsolved stuff, things like that. More into the real world type things that, are true events. While on Sunday, I'm going to have my Supernatural Sundays, which allows you guys, if you actually want to see anything else of stories from me about the paranormal or supernatural experiences that I have had, that's the day for that. Also, it'll allow you guys, if you're interested, to go ahead and have a time where if you're looking for a specific thing, such as wanting to see my paranormal stuff, you can by simply just hopping on the day that I'm actually going to be streaming, which of course, like I said, will be this upcoming Sundays from now on, and then Mondays for the true crime stories or murder mysteries and stuff like that. If you guys want to see anything in between or anything like that, I'll let you guys know. Just give me 1 second. Apparently I got somebody at the door, so I'm going to go grab that door. Did you guys do? Sorry, I was streaming. I'll have that for you in a minute. Yeah, as you can guess, I'm all over right now. So sorry about that, guys. I hope that the angle's back. Sorry about having to stare at the floor. I don't have my setup for my away screen yet. I'm still working on the new program that I just, my manager and myself just introduced into our streams. So, he does a lot more of that stuff. I'm learning, but I'm not quite there. So let's stop putting this off and let's go ahead and jump into this. Any of these videos you can find on my YouTube, which again is the Voodoo Doll 666. We have to space it. There does have to be a space in between. I don't know why YouTube wouldn't let me have my just normal, but it wouldn't. I apologize. But there's an entire playlist on there that's very easy to find of mine that has all these videos. So if you missed the previous one where you'd like to see any of these, feel free to go ahead and go through them. I wouldn't say that they're the most spectacular videos, but there was some interesting stuff in some of them. So let's see if there's anything interesting in these. Here we go. All copyrights for music, to the videos for their proper placements. I'm just playing them. So hopefully no issues there. If it is such the case, Twitch, let me know, and we won't play the audios for these. This is stupid. I've seen this guy a few times in different ones. I don't know why he's in a conspiracy video, because he does not do anything that makes sense. Watch. 25. I'm dumb. Or it's a song. If only. Free Britney. Okay. For anybody who's wondering, it is in another language. I have heard somebody translate this. Essentially, he is saying that when it comes to special effects, the way that the astronauts fell down is how you fall when you're on a wire. Special effects people use these often. It's a motion wire like you're seeing right here. Can you guys see this video? I might need to minimize my little face for a moment. Sorry about the rambunctious cats. As you can see, my tiniest one is behind me right now. Luna! Whoever my viewer is, hello. If you'd like to talk, I'd love to. And actually, I have been following Britney since the Free Britney hashtag started. She's got some weird, like, look at her twitching. She's like every time, like she's being forced. Nah. Nah. Look at those eyes. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. I said this in my last video when it was about the conspiracies and the paranormal. Britney Spears is a grown adult. And I understand rationally that when all of her stuff happened, she was a grown adult then. But she was also in a state of mind where she was on narcotics. She got her children taken from her because of it. So you have to keep in mind that this woman is not only imbalanced in her brain by chemicals, which she wasn't getting the medication that she needed. She is now. She wasn't getting the therapy she needed. She is now. She wasn't getting the help she was needing. She is now. I don't see why a psychologist can't clear her so that she can have her money, so that she can actually just be a normal woman who has access to all of her stuff. Sorry for the ding, everybody. I know that you can't hear this, so I turned it up slightly. I'm so sorry for your eardrums. But essentially, why isn't this grown woman allowed to have access to her stuff? I'm just going to keep saying it until, you know, she gets her stuff. Like, Anyhow, back to the video. Yeah, we all know Five Nights at Freddy's. Talked about this one in my last one, too. This is a real article. That's US Today, if anybody's wondering. Yep. Not the same location. Creepy. Nona, come here. Come here. You guys want to see a cute kitty? Come here. Rawr. This is my Luna. Look how cute. Say hi. Say hi. Fluffy black cat. I'm not sure we're not just watching videos that I have shown you. We'll let it go for this one. If it doesn't correct it, we will fix it. Okay? I've done this. Okay. I've legitly done this, guys. I've legitly done what he's talking about. I'm going to show you something because of the factor on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but you can literally go to Google. As you can see, I got some, this so I can read you guys' chat on there too. You go to Google, you type in how many days till 2021. Oh, it doesn't have it anymore. It used to, and I can show you guys a picture because now, as you can possibly see, it does not have the counter anymore. So for some reason, Google's actually went to the effort to fix this. Now, hold on. So this is the live one that's actually right now. Which is weird because this has it as a... Okay, this is weird. Countdown timer. Timer since June 1st, 2021 at exactly 10 seconds after midnight is when this article was put up in New York City. And it is timeanddate.com for that. Now, I did this purposely because I had a feeling that this would happen and I would have this issue. I purposely, a couple of days ago, took a photo of it. 23 hours and 52 minutes. Now the date that I took this on, it actually is visible on here. I took this on the 17th, a few days ago. So what he's saying, I don't necessarily believe that it's wrong. Because in truth, it seems as though inconsistencies are still occurring with a bunch of stuff. Which would make that October, by the way, guys. The 31st. If anybody's wondering, it's a vape. It's nothing anything else. It's just a blueberry vape. Hold on. Did they just say his real name is James Charles Dickinson? As in Charles Dickinson, the writer? I don't know how that settles with me. Okay. Really, cats? Sorry, I have 5 cats, and they love to play when I'm doing this so much just because I have a ring light behind me. And it tends to make them want to play. So I apologize if you hear any kind of chaos. It's just them. So, yeah, I'm going to admit, if his real name is James Charles Dickinson, I really want to know if there's any association with the writer. I really doubt it, but that is really creepy. So here we go. That's a normal palette. At least a large. Just a little. James wishes. James wishes. See what I mean about this guy is it's just like, okay, so you just want to have fun with your own dumb theories. No offense to him. I'm sure he's funny. I'm sure he's got good content on his YouTube or I think this is TikTok. Yep, TikTok. There's a lot worse creators than that, if you get what I mean. I came in like Okay, I shouldn't do that because I'll get copyrighted. True. See what I mean? Always FBI. Every time. What if the air we breathe is really a drug that makes us see a daisy version of the world, but when the people take real drugs and trip, they see the real world, and that's why they're illegal? Well, I mean, our air is pretty polluted, so maybe. That's definitely like a very stoned thought, though. Like somebody really smoked to have this thought. Although, don't get me wrong, those are some of the funniest things in the world is when you actually have, uh, I'm doing good. I am gonna say your name horribly, hon. But I am doing just fantastic. How are you today? Sorry, I'm a little slow on the chat because I'm using something else to be able to read the chat. So, I am doing great. How about you? But I hope you enjoy what we're going to watch. I like to dabble in conspiracy theories and paranormal stuff and all kinds of stuff. I mixed up a bunch of stuff in here that I just found to be a scary playlist because I just figured some of this stuff might be interesting to some people. Of course, I didn't watch the full videos because I wanted to watch with you guys, but as you can see, if it said scary and conspiracy, I kind of threw it in there. So, anyhow. On this, I gotta say, if that's the case, it explains a lot of life. It's really bad, but it really explains a lot in life. Because if you think about it, like, everybody tries to take some form of a drug, even if it's just a cigarette. And I'm sorry. Like, I'm a nicotine person in myself. Like, I've quit cigarettes for like 3 years now. And, like, I'm just on a nicotine type of format. But even that, I'm trying to quit. So, like, everybody has their drug of choice, I guess. There's nothing wrong with doing certain things if they're not going to hurt you or anybody else. But if you're going to harm somebody doing something stupid, be smart. That's all I have to say on it. Otherwise, that's my view on drugs. But this is a cool idea, so let's keep watching the video, but I do like that idea. I really like the little emoji things that you're using or whatever they are. If they're just in my chat, that's pretty cool. I haven't done anything with it, so that's why I'm amused. But I like the face a lot. If you don't know who Poppy is, she was like this weird YouTube phenomenon. She was, yeah. Well, we did come and pass that, so if it wasn't something big, I guess it didn't happen. I'm not gonna lie, I really like Poppy because she went from being like this bubblegum pop hit style person to being like insane. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen her new video, but like, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Poppy like went a little bit weird with hers, and like her latest video, I don't know what it would be under name wise. Would it just be under Poppy? Is it with an I, maybe? I feel stupid for not being able to find this. But, yeah, her newest video, she's like in this really dark garb. And it's like really gothic, is the best way to put it. And as somebody who is alternative. It was kind of nice to see her go from a bubblegum to that, but I guess it's like hidden messages in it more, which like there's something about when she sits on a seat that it's supposed to be like either a demonic or an Illuminati symbol, and I'm not going to go into that anymore because there's a bunch of stuff on that. I also do YouTube, so if you want to go over there, I have said it before, but I'll say it again. It's Voodoo Doll Space 666. I do some videos on my paranormal stuff over there, but I'm also going to dabble a little bit more and just having it into stuff like this, like conspiracy theories. So if Poppy is one you guys want to hear about her story, I will do my research and I will give you guys a video for that. So just let me know on that. Let's continue with this video. So I would believe that. Too bad. That was the Mayans. Simulation. The God particle. Destroyed the world. They found it. And created a black hole. Who creates a black hole? Not having a tail. Right. But monkeys, not all monkeys have tails. Nope. Would shift. That's actually true. What he was just talking about, the weird thing about it and what he was trying to explain is the Mandela effect. I'm sure a lot of people know about it. If you don't, basically it's an effect where certain things from your memory do not coincide with the events of how the world actually seen them. Certain celebrities who have passed away, who really didn't until years later. People having where certain images aren't what they remember. If you'd like, I can give a couple examples. The Mendel, of course, story that you can assume is from, essentially, basically what happened with him is he was in prison, and people believed he died in prison, and just died. And it turns out later that's not the case, and that more about his case and his information was released, and more of his case and all that, and he wasn't dead. So that freaked out a bunch of people, which is what the name for the Mandela effect comes from, is him. But what the real thing of it is and why I'm stopping this, is Curious George isn't the only Mandela effect that many have seen. Yes, Curious George does not have a tail, even though he is a monkey. Not all monkeys have tails, I understand this, but the type of monkey he is does in fact have a tail, and a lot of us remember him having said tail. Another good one that I'm going to point out to you is that Mickey Mouse had suspenders. Mickey Mouse, I repeat, had suspenders. But when you look at the cartoons, no suspenders. He's just wearing the shorts. Another one, here's a good one that everybody will probably be able to check in your own houses at the moment if you have this board game. Monopoly. Do you guys remember the Monopoly man having a monocle? A nice eyepiece right by his eye? I do. And that's one. Go check your Monopoly boards. He doesn't. But a lot of us remember him having it. Another big one was, Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops did not have the O's. The loop was not there. Look at how a Fruit Loops box is written out. It doesn't have them. The Planters Peanut guy, he had a monocle that I remember as well, not just the cane. Because I always used to think him as fancy as the Monopoly man. So that's, like you always thought of him in the tuxedo jacket and like the monocle and the cane. And then, the peanut guy was where he had those nice shoes, the cane, and the monocle. At least that's how I remember him. A big one that a lot of people argue about is the movie Shazam that supposedly never came out. But I can personally say that I remember for a fact a scene where they were talking upstairs because the main character was a little boy who basically, if I remember, was supposed to be portraying either the Bronx or Brooklyn in New York City, and he was either, I think he was an orphan if I'm not mistaken, or he was like a really poor kid, and I can't remember. Because like the story of it was so weird. Basically a kid found a genie, and that's what Shazam was, is he was a genie. And he had that typical genie outfit. Hold on one second, I gotta go take care of something. I'll be right back, and then I'll get right back and tell you guys that. If you can hear me, guys, I'll be right with you. I do promise. I'm so sorry about that. I had to just take care of something. Like I said, I have rambunctious cats, so somebody was knocking over stuff. Now, back to what we were doing. Like I was saying, in the movie Shazam, at least from what I can remember of it, it was, like I said, this young boy who found a genie, and, like, I remember this because his costume was so ridiculous in the film, and it stuck with me because of how ridiculous it was. Imagine Aladdin and with Genie. You remember the poofy sleeve thing that he had going on, the weird like top like that he had in the original, not the Disney. There is actually a non-Disney Aladdin where it has what I'm talking about. But like he has this little like jacket thing that's like a half jacket, and it was always so ridiculously stupid. But then he had these extremely poofy pants, like the cargo pants that they used to have in like the 80s and the 70s. Parachute pants, that's what they're called. And like they were poofy, but they like cupped like how Genie's does on the ankles. And like they were gold. His entire outfit was gold, and it was just ridiculous because you had this kid that was like a poor kid, and he literally wore like a jean jacket and jeans and sneakers that were really like poor, and a different t-shirt the whole movie. So like there's certain parts that I even remember because there's a moment like I was trying to talk about where they're standing up on this loft in his, I'm guessing, his family's apartment or something. Maybe it's just a loft because they never really get into it in the film, and they never show it again in the film. It's like this 1, 2, 3 thing so that he gets more confidence, is the best way to put it. Like, Shazam basically is trying to tell him, like, you don't have to worry about bullies in life because, like, bullies will just be bullies, and you'll end up seeing, like, you're better off if you just take care of you and be a good person. Like, that's the message he's trying to give them. And they do this weird dance. Do you guys remember, like, the moonwalk that, like, Michael Jackson did? Well, he also did, like, this fist pumping. I can't explain it. Like, this fist pumping thing, I think only, like, 90 kids will understand what I'm talking about, where you're sliding backwards and you're doing it. But, yeah, it's like that old, weird dance thing. And then they do it for, like, a good 2 minutes, and you're just laughing if you're a kid at the factor of it. But, it's just, like, I remember this scene so vividly. And I remember parts where he would just go, Shazam! And, like, he'd use his magic. And if this film never existed, how do I know specific scenes like that? I'm just saying. So, like, the Mandela effect, in my opinion, is real. It's crazy. So, let's get back to this. This is Howie Mandel, not Mandela, which is, well, not Mandela, Mandel. This is a totally different thing. If you know who this is, you know who Howie is. If you don't, he's got some good work behind him. So this concerns me because I've heard about this on TikTok, because honestly, I do have my own TikTok that I use. It's Kiki, I believe, Voodoo Doll. I don't think I have 666 on there, but if I do, then try that. I'd have to look it up. I just don't feel like doing it at the moment. But here we go. Tip this down a little. There we go. But he points that out a lot, that he lives in. That's true. Only in California. Some countries it's 311. Others there's multiple numbers. Oh. Wait, yeah, break it down. That would make sense. Right. Yeah. What's our clue today? Oh. Oh. No. This is my last episode, guys. Oh, he actually did. Okay. So, most people don't know this, but the guy from Blue's Clues, he actually did have a drug addiction. That's not a lie. The reason why he was taken off of Blue's Clues was because he did go to rehab for real. So this guy is not wrong. It's just that that's a real story. He really did go to rehab. He really was taken off the air because he had a drug problem. That's why we ended up getting the new host before the show ended up ending, was because they were trying their hardest to bring back the love that everybody had when he was on the show. But the problem is, you know, I hate to say this, but everybody kind of just loved him, you know? They enjoyed his stuff. They loved watching him do what he does. It just wasn't the same with the new guy. And, like, I hate to say this, but I was a 90s kid. I remember watching Blue's Clues. Like, I mean, I remember watching Blue's Clues for a while because it was, like, one of those family-friendly ones. So, like, I remember when he actually went from the old, you know, to the new. But yeah, it turns out, like, they didn't want to talk about it because it's a kids' TV show. But yeah, he really did go to rehab. So this guy's not wrong. For real. Real life rehab. Let's see if I can make this the theater mode, if it'll be better for you guys to see. I'm just trying to be nice. Oh, hell nah. Okay. Oh, wow. I had to pause this for you guys. I don't know if you can see it very well, but basically this is a drawing, and dude, I want to look up your TikTok because, like, conspiracy. Okay, I'm going to be looking up this guy's TikTok because he's got some interesting things from just 2 already. Basically, that is the Easter Island heads that you're seeing at the very bottom of the screen right here. Is what they're trying to say, is that it's at the bottom of the statue, and that Stonehenge are the feet or toes of the statue coming out that are just worn away. and that the entire statue actually rests within the center of the planet. That might be a little impossible, just for the sheer factor that there's stuff in between that, and the core and all. And I don't think a statue made of stone is going to go to a core of a lava center and survive. But that's just me. Anyhow, let's continue. Nice concept, though. I mean, it's not realistic, like I said, but I already don't. Yeah, I'm 30 and don't, so that ain't changing. Nope. Alright. What? Why'd you push her? Makes sense. That she did it probably on purpose. It wasn't an accident. Oh, wow. That would completely get her rid of oil companies. Oh, you did because of that. Okay. That bothers me because there is a lot of herbal stuff that can give you the same results of a brain hemorrhage. There are a lot of herbs that are non-detectable once they have entered the bloodstream and dissipated at a certain point. Just for example, did you know that you can hide arsenic with the taste of almond? Just almond. So yes, almond cookies would be the ultimate weapon, but it's still traceable in a test. Pre-warning. So if anybody thinks that that was somehow a magical way for you to get away with murder, how do you think I know about it? Just saying. Anyhow, let's see. So in Chicago right now, and it's okay. So you're in a different time zone. No, genius. That's called you're on the other side of the world, and the time difference is the rotation of the sun. So no, you're not in a different time in that aspect. You're just in a different time because the sun hasn't rotated around the planet to your side yet. So no, on that day, you have not experienced that day yet, at least in your side of the world. No. No, you would not be going back in time. You'd just be going to a time zone that hasn't had that time occur. That's why we have those time zones, is because of how the planet rotates. It's called daylight. Okay, I'm sorry. This one, I saw it, kinda angered me. That's just common sense. It'd be different if you woke up like 2 days before, kind of deal. Different. Okay, if I don't want 7 minutes to experience. If that's true, can we just cut mine? Because that would be too much of a mental thing to think, what if it is all just a dream? What if those 7 minutes have been what we've been living the whole time? That is messed up, because how would you actually know when you lived or died? So, Okay. No. No. So yeah, we're just gonna. I think that's the end of that one, right? Yep. Okay. Bring it to the end so it skips. Ah, new ones. You still there? Hey, if you're still watching, let me know you're there. I remember this. I think the one with her tongue missing is the worst. I think it's her. What he means by that, what he means by that is that what happened to them basically is that basically what happened in the middle of the night, these people walked out of their tents with very little clothing on, no protective gear whatsoever, and ventured out into the snow. A couple of them were gathered with each other. I believe like four were in the same like close proximity, but one had so much more damage done to the person than anybody else. Like they had their skull fractured, crushed, ribs broken, tongue ripped out, eyes gouged. Like they literally had some horrible stuff done to them. And they were like by themselves without the rest of the group. And like I always found that really weird that like there's 9 people, but only a few of them clustered together. It was like 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, and then one. Why is this one person specifically just one? And why did they have so much more done to them? If you look into the case, you'll see what I'm talking about. So much more done to them than anybody else. Just so weird to me. Anyhow, here we go. We both know that I accidentally brought this back too far, so we're going to let it play through just so you guys can rehear the info. So 9 footprints. So let me get this right. The people who took the clothing had worse than the people who didn't. That doesn't make sense if they took it from them. Something took their lives and then they tried to survive. That's my opinion. Oh, Lisa Lamb. Poor Lisa Lamb. I think she played the elevator game. I think she played the elevator game. I will never not say that. If you don't know what the elevator game is, it's a Japanese game where you push a sequence of numbers and it's supposed to transport you to another portal. You're caught up. Yep, she's like with it. But if you pay attention to the numbers she pushes, it's the sequence for the elevator game. Oh, my ear. Yep. Yep. Only to drown bare. She was naked. She was naked. How do you do that naked? Petri dish? Why do you have a petri dish for an antibiotic? That's a fungal petri dish, too. Or get out! Oh, I remember this guy. I know what this case is. Disappears. He just leaves his stuff. Just leaves. Yep, his stuff was left exactly where it was. And never was heard from. I bet he's still in those woods. Nobody thought to question this woman? 77? You're wondering what I'm doing. I'm putting on slippers. Cold feet. Yes, I remember this. Okay. You guys see this? That's the body. That circle right there, the reason I'm stopping is because this is an image that was on the end of the last photos in her camera roll, which means that's her. That is one of the two girls that went missing. Okay? Basically, whoever stole their camera more than likely was the ones who murdered them. Because as you can see, her body is laying there. And she's actually, if I'm not mistaken, that one's alive at the time of the photo being taken. I don't know if she lived past that. I'm sure he'll tell us in a second. But if I'm not mistaken, she was alive in this photo. Like time of death wise, like when they did the actual autopsy and all that. It traced back and showed that with the stamp of the time and date, she was still alive at this point. So whoever did take this photo, if he or she didn't do it, simply just took a photo of a dead body on the ground with somebody else's camera, still took a photo with somebody else's camera of a body on the ground and never reported it. Let that sink in. If you don't know what bleaching is, it's a cleaning process where you take away flesh. Usually you keep it as souvenirs when you bleach. Messed up. What? Oh, somebody fell. They thought I would break through. Oh, wow. Sorry, I was changing my backlight. Tinfoil. Ooh. That's a good question. Oh. Oh. Oof. What? How do you stab yourself in the back? How the hell does one stab yourself in the back? I can't facepalm enough on that. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, I can see that. Creepy. Sounds familiar. Hell no. Alright. Smart. Oh, fuck no. Sorry. Duff. Oh, dang. Okay. Alright. Smart. Oh, dang. Go, girl, for being smart. Smart. No doubt smart. Like, for real. I don't know how I would have handled that situation. I probably would have screamed and like a little girl and been killed. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. For these, if you don't know what Randonautica is, it's basically a lovely app that allows you, well, I shouldn't say lovely, there's been a lot of controversy with this app, but basically it allows you to have a random location given to you. There's two different kinds, one that's a highly active one and one that's known as a void. Now basically these two types of places are going to be depicted on what you want to manifest. And that's the most important thing about the Randonautica app itself, is that it's not about what you want to try to go find as so much as what you want to manifest when you find it. Like, for example, if you want to find money and you say, I want to manifest money to this app, it's going to take you to a random place where you're probably going to end up finding on the ground money. Or I know one girl wanted to find a sign for her bakery, and while they did, guess what she found? But that's how the app works. But there have been some very serious, and that's why I'm doing where I put this video in. There was some very serious cases, and I mentioned this in my last one. But again, I understand that that video kind of got deleted for some reason after I was finished. So that being said, I'm gonna have it up on my YouTube channel because I just realized that Twitch for some reason got rid of my video. Not sure why. Didn't give me any kind of notification on it. Maybe it just didn't upload correctly or something on it, which is weird because it's streaming. But yeah, so in the first one, basically what happened is a couple of people wanted to manifest, I don't remember what they were trying to manifest, honestly, thinking about it. I think they mentioned it in the video that they actually did of the Randonautica, but it's on TikTok. You can actually easily find it because of what I'm about to talk about. Basically, as a result of that TikTok going viral, and after what they actually found out about what they found, a group of people, about 4 or 5 people, found two sets of remains in a pair of suitcases that were underneath a dock. They, of course, turned it over to, the authorities, and the authorities did identify it as a middle-aged woman and her younger boyfriend. I believe they were in their early 30s for him, and then later 30s for her, almost 40s. I want to say she was like 37 or 35 in between that age, and he was like, I think he was 32 or 34 in between that age. It's been a little while. This was like in the beginning of last year that this came out, before COVID made it so that nobody could go anywhere. This app was really big, and basically, like I said, they found remains, and the case is still very much open. It was a horrific dual homicide, as you heard me say. I'm not going to say the name of the person just because it's still an ongoing case, so any information or even suspects at this point might not necessarily be the correct ones. I'll probably look into it if you guys are interested. It just depends. It's kind of a story that it's hard to find what is actual truth and what is just, TikTok's way of things when it comes to viral videos. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there beforehand, that this is something that happens with the Randonautica app. It's more than one person, too. Like, there's been a couple of people. I know there was another person that found a foot inside of a boot at one of theirs as well. There's been a couple of them that have taken people to places that, let's just say, when you watch the videos, you won't be able to tell if you're watching a paranormal video or just a Randonautica video. So be pre-warned on that if you want to dive down the wonderful rabbit hole that is Randonautica videos. So here we go. Let's dive ourselves. Oh, he explains. That's sweet. I should have just let him. That, I'm not trying to be mean, but that lady was creepy. That's the body that I was talking about. Within that and one other suitcase, there was the remains of a young man and a young woman. Well, they're in their 30s, but still, that's young to me because I'm 30 myself. Sorry about laughing, but you get what I mean. And that's a thing that people were freaking out about with the parallel universe things, too, was this. Because people were finding glitches, as they put it, in the Matrix. Yep. This is what I was talking about. Quantum points. So it's a random number calculation to give you a specific location. anomalies are scary. Because stuff like that happens in them. Okay, let me point something out. The people who found the body went for an anomaly location. I literally, like I said, I watched the original, which is what went viral, where it was a couple videos, as you can guess, because TikTok has a wonderful annoyance where you can only do a minute max on your videos. So of course you can guess that these people didn't want to just do 1 minute video and be done with it, because this was a little bit more important than that. But that ought to show you how anomalies are. A lot of the ones that are terrifying, you're gonna hear them say, "We picked an anomaly." I personally think an attractor is scary as well, because that means that it is a high possibility of things happening. I'm just gonna put this out here and be very blunt about it, and very, very blunt on it. I want you guys to realize that if you are going to use this app, please recognize that this is a random thing that is giving you a location in your vicinity, somewhere within your distance. And I'm pretty sure that the app even allows you to pick like distance itself, like mileage, like how far you're willing to travel for it too. So be smart. I would always suggest going in pairs with something like this. Horrible situations can occur when you're by yourself. In any kind of situation, it's best if you're doing, where you might not feel comfortable, you have somebody else with you, because you might not see something, but having somebody else with you, they might see something that would save your life in time that you wouldn't have, and vice versa. So when it comes to any kind of thing, and this also goes for paranormal, you never ever want to deal with something that is unknown by yourself, because it basically makes you a target for whatever it is. So please be smart, please be careful, please think before you go and do these kind of things. I cannot say that I'm any better in that aspect. I have done a lot of really dumb exploring myself, very much alone, and in places that really could have gotten me hurt. And from that experience, I will tell you, it was some of the most terrifying times of my life. And a lot of it had nothing to do with paranormal. It was the fact that I got myself in a very dumb situation, and I was by myself. So for your sake, for the sake of the people that care about you, for the sake of the people who would have to deal with events if something were to happen to you, like say, police officers and other things, do be smart. Please just take care of yourself in the aspect that you're not going to put yourself in a deadly situation just for the idea of fun. There are so many more things in this world you can do for fun, trust me. So let's get back to it, because I know I just rambled, but it's just one of those things where I've always had a problem with people going by themselves, because like I said, it is a horrible, horrible idea to go by yourself with anything. That's how you get taken, okay? Like, that's how you get abducted, that's how you get all kinds of horrible things happening to you, is when you're by yourself. So always be smart, always be, diligent on the things that are in front of you. Pay attention to your surroundings. Be smart. Everything you do. Please and thank you. Let's go ahead and continue. Sorry for the ramble. I just felt really strongly. Sorry, I got a gnat bothering me. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this guy's voice. Very calming. Let me see if I can pull you guys closer to me. There we go. That was perfect timing for a commercial. I'm so dead at that. Sorry guys, I don't have where I don't get commercials, so I apologize. That was just so perfectly timed though. I've seen this lady, like the original one without that annoying sound in the background. Like, I feel bad for her because you can definitely tell she's homeless and very much starving. But this is not the kind of behavior you do to somebody. Like they really, I hate to say this, but it's more than a parent. They don't. Oh, it's a man? That is not a man. It can't be a man. If he's a man, I feel so bad for him because he looks so wretchedly bad right now. Poor thing. I probably would. I probably would. I'd probably end up taking a bunch of stuff out of my car I don't need. Give it to him. Right. Kudos. Or granddaughters? Are they not old enough? That's kind of cool, actually. I'm straight up not gonna lie. I would actually like that. I'm the creepy girl that used to like to go into cemeteries when she was young. I still like to go into I still like to go into cemeteries. That random Monica took us. Okay, it's just saying the same thing you did. I was trying to read the little text at the bottom, hoping that you guys weren't missing anything. That's a trail. That is a grave. That is definitely a grave. Okay, you wanna know how I know that that's a grave? I come from a country type town that we didn't really have very much like cars going by our school as most because like I said we were a country town type of school. Like we had drive your tractor to school for Spirit Week day. That's how country my school was. We had a student who got hit on our main road to our school. It hit us all hard for a very long time because they were younger. We had our high school and our middle school attached to each other. So when you went from middle school to high school, you just walked through the building to the other building. At least that's how it felt when you became from middle school to high school, at least your first year. When you were a couple of years in, you didn't care. But yeah, poor kid got hit walking home by I guess a drunk driver is what they called it. I never really wanted to get into the details as a kid because, like I said, I was literally my freshman year when it happened. So it wasn't something that I wanted to keep on my memory throughout high school because I actually knew the kid. He was only like, I think, a grade below us, below my class, of course. But that's over 10 years ago now. It would have been, oh goodness, he would have probably been turning about 28, 29 right now. Like I said, he was only like a grade or so under. I think he was only a grade, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was a middle schooler when I was a freshman, if I'm not wrong. And we put up a marker just like this right by where he got hit as a sign to everybody that that's where he was hit. But most people didn't know this. He was hit pretty hard there, and he was dead on impact from the accident. And my personal opinion is that is where that marker should have been, because that's where it hurt, actually happened. So I would not be too surprised from personal experience of what some people do in that incident if this wasn't the road where she was either abducted during her murder, or this was the last place she was seen before her murder, and that's just where they're putting her memorial. To some people, it doesn't make sense because why would you want to go revisit the place that was the most painful for you? But in a lot of aspects, I understood because of what I told the story of, and why I told it is because we did it as a reminder, not to us, but to everybody else who walked past it or drove past it. What was a possibility if you weren't paying attention? So in my mind, I'm going to say that this is in the same relative realm. At least from my past experiences, I'm going to say somebody did do just that. That this is probably the site that she was murdered, and that's why. Because it would deter a lot of the hikers or people who wanted to take said trail, which is why it looks so overgrown in my thoughts. I haven't seen this video or know anything of this case, but I would think it would be as an indicator, if that makes a whole lot of sense. Sorry, that was a really weird story to just tell you that, but I didn't think that you'd understand without some kind of reference. So here we go. Let's see if I'm right. And another thing, you just saw a lit candle right there, which means somebody goes to that memorial. Somebody visits that memorial enough to light that candle. Girl, you get killed after babysitting? I am so sorry. She's pretty too. Wait. Hold on. Donna Jean Orcock? I'm going to just point out something on the grave marker. Where's the... Okay. You guys see these letters right here? Unless that's a D, this doesn't make sense. Right here. Donna Jean and then Orcock. I think that's how she said it. He's got a bit of an accent, if you notice, so it's hard to understand certain words, but that's the only way is if this is a D. But when you get closer, why does it say 66 right here? And it also looks like there's another number in the corner. And as somebody who uses the number that I'm trying to hint towards, I know what it looks like when people try to sketch it, you know what I mean? But yeah, that definitely looks like somebody's trying to ruin this memorial pretty badly. And here's one thing that's going to bother me. You saw that there was a candle, like I said, that's lit on this memorial. So somebody cares to come back to this thing and actually relight this candle when it goes out. Otherwise, it wouldn't be lit. And if it was electronic, once the rain hit inside the little container, it would fry the battery or any kind of electronic inside of it. Rain collects, and it's literally just a candle holder, okay? It's an upside-down hanging candle holder. Well, it's not upside down, but you get what I mean. Like it's going to have where it catches because it's basically a little cup at that point. So it's not like it's an electronic one. So nobody can say that because, like I said, as soon as the first rain where it would catch water, it would instantly kill whatever device was in it. So why did they put not only where there's somebody who's taking care of this memorial, but they put her picture from her, what looks like her memorial, like, service onto this pillar here. And it doesn't even look like it's, like, on the original pillar. It looks like it's stapled onto it or something. And it's, like, actually laminated so that it'll go through the rain and, like, the weather. So somebody cared enough to try to make this memorial. But, like, there's literally a candle holder right there. See, a candle holder. That's literally lit. And she's not She's not a girl. It just said 34 at the top. But it just said 34 at the top. Okay, she's 17. I bet I could look up this girl, Donna Jean Acker. She does look 17, though. It's about the age that she would get braces. It looks like she's at that stage right beforehand when you've had the retainer for a while. Ooh. Oh, I just realized I covered up Batman. The awesomeness of that. If you're wondering, it's the old Japanese version of it. Of Batman. My boyfriend gave it to me. Well, manager. And looked around to see if we could see anything. We found the top of an old house. That's not a house. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You don't know what those are. Go back. Go back. Go back. That's not a house. Go back. Not smart. Not smart. That's not a house. That is not a house. No. Yep. It's a chapel of sorts. You go there for prayer, for ceremonies. I shouldn't say ceremonies. They're more like, I don't know how to put it. Anybody Native American, please do me a favor and help me on that. I don't know what they're actually called. Rituals? I don't know, guys. But yes, I knew what those were. Yep. To protect you from the spirits. Like a dream catcher. Dream catchers mean a lot more to them, too. I love dream catchers for what they really represent. It's probably because they actually had where they were yelled at by the community. I love how they had to show like 5 videos of her just showing herself off. Look at me, I'm pretty. Ah. Sorry, I'm mean. Let me guess. You got what you asked for. Why the? Well, you in the wrong neighborhood, girl. Good man. Oh my goodness, I just realized I have a beautiful kitty behind me. Look how beautiful this cat is. Look at this girl. Sorry, I care less about the crybaby girl. I got what I asked for. Ah. Really? I'm mean, but that was dumb. She asked for death. She didn't ask to see the dead or deal with the dead. You wanted death. Hi, Darius. It sounds like this guy's got a very sound mind. I feel like he was the one. Oh, really? You really... I love him for that. Gotcha. Girl. Girl. You did. You found a crime scene. He was shot. How can you not have the intent of something negative when you legitly ask for death to bring brought to you? That was the dumbest thing. See, that's the thing that people keep doing with this stupid app. Death is all around you at all times. Pre-warning. Okay? There's a reason why officers move crime scenes so fast and you out of the way of it. One, you can contaminate an entire case by just wanting to see it. Okay, that's rude, because then you just made sure that somebody who could have had justice doesn't because you want to see it. Two, now this is what bothers me probably the most with this girl, and why I'm being so mean on her, and I'm sorry, it's nothing against her. She did a really dumb decision, and it is her decision I'm mad at, not the person themselves. Though I don't agree with how she doesn't see that she manifested this. When you ask for something like that, when you ask to see something as big as that, she legitimately went there with the intentions to see death. And you were shown it. How are you going to cry your little eyes out and want a sob story and people to feel bad for you when all you did was manifest the thing you asked for? That is so dumb. Okay? What the reason I'm so mad is, like, at least with the guy, he was like, we got what we asked for. We wanted to see this specific thing, and we got what we asked for. And he's being completely honest with it. He realizes what he did wrong. And he's like, you know what? At least I was there to help out a gentleman that probably would have died otherwise. And that is truth. Like, in reality, the only good thing that came out of their stupidity was the fact that she was scared shitless, which good. Good. Maybe you won't be dumb from now on that aspect. Maybe you will realize that certain things are not games. Right? This is like a Ouija board in my aspect of what I feel. Because it is a portal. Portal. It is a way for things to go both ways. Okay? Yeah, it's a random whatever location, but you're going with an intent to find this location. That's the point of the app. So when you get your intent, do not be mad at the app. Do not be mad at anything else besides you, because you're the one who manifested it. We're good on the rant. I'm going to keep going. That just made me mad because it's like, you knew what the app was, you knew what you were possibly getting yourself into, and then when you got what you asked for, you want to be a little child about it. That's stupid. Okay? You want to see something? Well, when you see it, don't get mad because you asked for it. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's keep going because I'm going to keep getting mad at this girl. It is her fault. It is entirely her fault. Entirely her fault. Okay, energetic. See, these people are always interesting to me because, like, when you are super hyper energetic and then all of a sudden you do a very serious video, I take you a little bit more serious because that's not something you're trying to make up. Like, you probably just really got terrified. And from personal experience, like, I have a lot of incidences in homes because I personally feel like there's no haunting that's going on with me. There's no ghost that follows me in that aspect. But I think I am more open to them, if that makes sense. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to walk off camera for 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay. My apologies. Trying to attach my cell phone to a charger, but I am not doing good on it. It's at 15%, or I wouldn't care. I'm gonna actually be truthful with you guys. I want to see how bad my lighting is without my ring light. Is that horrible? You guys deal with that for a little bit and so I can get my phone charged? Okay. I hope so. If not, we can always return back on that lovely light in a bit. Like I said, I just need to get my phone charged a little bit. Just because it's the only way I can really do chat without messing up this. Ooh. Let's take it back. I am so sorry, guys. Did that really just click me entirely out? I bumped something and it completely just erased everything. I'm doing great, ain't I? That's okay. As you guys can see, I am just going back to my channel. I can get it to work. There we go. And I'm going to go back under my playlist. And we are going to go to the video we were on. Hopefully it's right back to where it was. Here we go. That is not what I meant to do. I apparently clicked the person's name instead of the video. Good job, me. Good, it's right back to where it was. Of course you want to go to a commercial now that I got stuff set up right. Thank you so much, YouTube. Okay. Decided I record with the ripple effect. That's interesting. I don't blame her. I've actually recorded with the ripple effect in my own house just for the sake of my TikTok that I was asked to do it. Weirdly enough, I don't catch much stuff with it, but I did put up a video where I explained what I think is the ripple effect and why it works the way it works. Basically, I feel like it's your energy of what you put out, and I've demonstrated that in one of my TikTok videos where I show you range of emotion of happy to sad to mad and the color changing. So if you want to see that, it's over on my TikTok. It's a couple of videos old, but it won't be that hard to see. And it's not motion. If you're wondering, it is not motion on that, because I've tried that too. And I showed that in the video. That's why I mentioned it. I remember that one. That one's so creepy. Basically, that guy just does not show up on the camera. Like, she has a rear camera. Does not show. Or a dog. So you see the guy, you see his dog. Red truck. Red truck's there. See? Red truck. Not there. I loved this video. Nope, there isn't. So, yeah, if it helps you understand, those cameras aren't meant to help you drive forward. They're meant to help you reverse. Good girl, smart, smart, smart girl, smart girl. Never let your license plate be shown. Okay? It's associated with your license. So if they have your license plate, they have your license number. Be careful what you show. Smart girl. So she's letting you see the same one before. Yep. Oh, my glasses came off. You can literally see it. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause that right there. Okay. So basically the concept of that, if you want to read or not, is that when you are seeing these type of things, it's almost like a break, in the lack of a better term, of the Matrix or our programming. My personal opinion is this gentleman probably existed in a different, how do I put this? Different plane, and they're just catching the split. But they wanted to see said difference, so they were able to see him. And when she made the second one, in my opinion, I truthfully believe that's her intention of wanting to see it again because she's there recording. Which, if this place was truly, it's caused by that, by the way. I hit it too hard the last time. If she's recording for the purpose of showing this, it might manifest in the same way as the app did. So that's my personal opinion, and I'm going to let him explain what this actually means concept-wise. Because I kind of had a feeling he wasn't going to go into it like he should have. So that's why I stopped, guys. I realize I stop these a lot. I'm like, point out certain things or go on little rants for a moment. But a lot of that has to do with the factor, like, there's certain information that I've researched that I feel I need to give to you. No offense, my dude, but I don't think you need a diet. You're pretty skinny and, like, just keep healthy. I don't get men going on diets. It's called, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a druggie. I'm straight up gonna say it. Okay, y'all probably just witnessed a man overdosing and you left him. I hate to say it, but you probably would have been best off letting the guy go up to him and asking if he was okay and then calling 911 because if he's not ODing, then he needs to be put somewhere to get help. I'm not gonna rant. It's an abandoned house. Of course it's gross. Why are you being watched? Who's watching you? Oh, shit. Pardon my French, but no, 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 no. No, no, no. Dipping too. I don't think that's a bedroom door. That looks like a window. Like, that looks like they're outside. Oh, it is a bedroom door. I see it now. That's a really pale colored door. No, probably knowing them, they went to YouTube with it and they're all over there. So I had an idea that sounds weird, but I thought it would be kind of cool at the same time. There is a app that is a white noise emulator. If you know what that is, basically it's just constant steady noise that allows if something can speak through it to speak through it. I usually like that more than a Ouija board because of the factor, like I've said before, Ouija boards are usually portals and they cause issues being portals. So that being said, I like something that's literally just constant noise and whatever comes through, comes through. It has no leeway to come into this world. It has no right. It's given no invitation, nothing like that. So if you guys would want, I've been considering sitting on here with you guys for just one stream and letting you hear for at least a few minutes anything that would come out of the white noise emulator. If that's the case, that would be something that would be interesting. I would love for you to either DM me on any of my social medias whatsoever, that's completely fine. Or if you want to let me know in the chat because you just want to, I get it. But yeah, that's something I've been throwing around because I've been asked to do it before on my TikTok, but up until more recently, I had absolutely no way of recording without using my cell phone. So now I do. So I feel like it would just be a little bit maybe interesting for you guys to finally hear the things that I've caught on my white noise emulator and see if there would be anybody that would want to talk to you guys. Although I will warn, you probably won't find very much when you're asking. It's usually like when you don't that you get those. That is really the best way to put it. But yeah, if that is something that would want to be seen, let me know. Here we go. Never go somewhere where you have to literally trespass, okay? If you're trespassing somewhere, just get a new location on your app. It's not worth it. Like, I've seen a lot of people do this where they didn't think that they were trespassing and really were. So be careful of that with this. I'm really sorry about the, color issue, guys. I'm really wishing that I had another plug at the moment. I'm trying to think if I do. One second, guys. I actually do, and I'm gonna go find it so that we can have more light. You guys go ahead and enjoy this because I'm pretty sure, as you can freaking guess, that that's a body, but that's just me. You guys go ahead and watch, and I'll be back in about literally 30 seconds at most. Sorry that took so long. Right. Alrighty, you guys ready for good lighting again? Bada bum! It might be too bright. Let's see. I'm testing because I am watching on mine to make sure how bad this looks. Let's hope that this one works. Okay. I think this one's good. Alrighty. Okay, I honestly like this guy. Ooh. Honey, I hate to break it to you, but that car looks like it's been there longer than those trees. Those are newer trees. Like, I give those maybe 10 years of growth. That car looks like it's been there for a good 10, 15. Oh, hell no. Nope. No, no, no. Nope. 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 Help me. Peace. Because of course they did. Don't do this. Oh. That is creepy. No, the middle of the woods is where you're gonna find stuff like that. stop doing that. That is not smart. No, I don't want to play a game, you saw, motherfucker. No, 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 no. No. Yeah. Yeah, don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, right. Good. Smart. Y'all make us like, y'all get us in trouble. Y'all get us in trouble. Smart. Oh, wow. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. It's one of those prayer houses. It's a burnt down one. Oh, that's not good. That's a bad omen, bad omen, bad omen. Bad omen. Bad omen. Yep. No, it's not a worn down house. It's a prayer house. There's a. You see that square that you saw on the roof pattern? That's part of them. Hmm. Show us. Let's see it. Why would you put it in your own computer that you care about? You said this. That jar, a lock. Don't talk to them. That's creepy. The don't talk to them thing would creep me out too. Cause of course you do. Dumb. You think. Oh, a little? Hers are for sure. Oh, I just saw his, like, lift up for a second. No. Bad, bad, bad girl. Cause she broke the circle. She didn't say goodbye. If you're gonna use a Ouija board, use it right. You always say hello, you always say goodbye. You always tell it to leave. I don't want you here. Please leave. Wreck the fuck out of your desk. It's possible. You wanted to see. Matt Hall 36. I'm gonna be checking that guy out. If you're wondering, I am actually looking up Matt Hall, and I'm going to be looking into his TikTok account later. Right there. Follow. I will be checking out his videos later. I'm going to research into that. If I get anything out of it, I'll do a video for you guys on it, okay? Also, I announced this at the beginning of my stream. Oh, that is a moving. Nah, that's a moving. Oh, that's not moving. That's ooh. I would have just split one hole in the bag with the tree branch and tore it open. Because you don't know if it was exactly like what happened with the kids at the pier, where it might be somebody. So, I hate to say this, sometimes you have to be a little dangerous. Be safe when you be dangerous, though. Her eyes are pretty. I get that because I've had the exact same thing. Look how pretty. That's Lucy. Okay. As somebody who suffers from sleep paralysis myself and have since I was about 7, 8 years old, um, that's a bit terrifying because the factor, I think everybody to a point hears a voice in their head, but for her to straight up say, I had sleep paralysis from this house, and then say that she hears voices from the house, not gonna lie, similar self experience, and I've talked about that previously. But if you're wondering, basically, I had my own little ghost story when I was a child, and certain things still plague me. So hearing this, I still have night terrors every now and then. It's gotten a lot better since I've become an adult. And I say adult because like I had it even into my like later 20s. Like I think my last one, oh, God, it was 27 or 28. It's the last time I had a night terror. At least that I can remember. Personally, I think some of my night terrors I don't remember. There's been certain ones where I've been told them later and like I didn't believe them on it because of how crazy certain things are when you it's almost like a form of sleepwalking but not. It's a lot more intense. So, like I said, I was just a little surprised to hear her say the same things as what I've experienced from my childhood haunting as well. Why? Why though? Probably both. Oh, that is weird. I think my camera's having an issue. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry. I realize I'm like right in your guys' mug at the moment, but my camera's trying to rotate on me. There we go. You see better? Let's see. Okay, you can see better. Good. I think I might have positioned myself up a little too. Boop. There we go. The store does give bad vibes, in my opinion, just from sight. Okay, I can understand that. Oh, jeez. Sorry. That was my stairs being walked up. Sorry. I heard it as an echo. Yeah. I would have been. I would have. I'm not gonna lie. I probably, as soon as I would have went to my old house, would have been done. This is supposed to be random. Like, random. Crazy amounts. Creep. Well, you wanted proof. Whoa. Nobody heard that? Somebody said what? Hold on, no, I can't be hearing things. That had to be a what? Hold on. We're gonna... Oh, some. Boop, 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 boop. We'll go here. Okay. So, I want you guys to listen very carefully when she gets down there. It'll be really quick. See? What? That was definitely somebody talking to her. Blood eyes. I swear, couldn't make up the friendly. She says something and I'll play with you. If you die, I'll play with you. That's what she just said. If... Oh my god, no, there's no way that... Listen. Listen. Right here. You die, and I'll play with you. You hear it? Oh, that's creepy. Smart girl. Thought to bring a weapon. Smart girl. Wait, what was that? Nah, I'm saying stuff now because I swear I just saw somebody around the corner. Don't you want to play with me? If you don't, then go. I wasn't lying. I thought I saw. Oh my god. That's where I saw it! Knew it! Knew it! I told you guys I saw something. Told you. No, I saw it. It's there. Yep. Don't go back. Echoes aren't close to you unless they're from farther away from you. You hear it right by you, that's the echo. Open them. That ain't a kid. You have the stuff in your house. You brought it with you. You don't take stuff. Open the book. Smart girl for doing it first. Who are you? My name's... I love you, brother. Right? Keep in mind, guys, when people do this, they're not trying to search for paranormal or weird stuff necessarily. Most of them are just wanting a random place. Well, something wanted you to go there. It could even have been, unfortunately, a cat that fell in. Oh, my ear. Sorry, guys. There we go. Aww. I'll make it so I can sit back for you guys. Okay. So that's a decent view. Okay. What are we looking at? I'm not... Oh! What was that? I don't even know what that was. Oh, so you saw a ghost. How cute. There we go. I honestly think all they saw was probably a drug deal. Let's just be. No, I don't think so. It didn't look anything special. Could be wrong. There we go. Your life, dummy. Your life. That's even worse because it's close enough to your house that if you are in a dire situation, you're fucked. Dumb. Okay. What's he find? Wow. So why has nobody else found it? You literally are touching something that somebody that murdered people did. Crazy. Man, that puts a whole new term to like murder memorabilia. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but basically it is items from different people who are. Now, there's a difference between a serial killer and a murderer. Serial killer has multiple victims, while a murderer can just have one or two. Usually, serial means more than just two. Um, Hence why, even though Ted Bundy technically, no, it was Ed Gein, that's right. Even though Ed Gein only killed like, I think like three people, realistically. Yeah, I think he only has three victims, like actual victim count. He had where he was a grave robber, but since he broke the number of two on killings, technically it's serial killer because, yeah, multiples. So that's just so creepy that basically he has a piece of criminal memorabilia and it was free. Like, I hate to say this, but certain people will pay thousands of dollars. Like, I know there's one that's probably creepy enough that you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get her point. Um, Paco, I think is the name, or Gacy's. His clown that he portrayed. Um, he did a bunch of paintings while in prison of his clown persona, and to this day, even though that they're very scarce now because they have been mostly sold off, they are worth so much money. So much money. It's ridiculous. Just if you want to give it a Google search and see how much this stuff is worth, it'll blow your mind. So yeah. Nope. Did not mean to full screen that, guys. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, but just hearing her say that makes me think she's doing this for the fame. My TikTok that nobody watches. And then she goes viral. Okay. God forbid some foliage actually makes it through the mass population. You're worried about bears, but there's wrappers and stuff and garbage. Bears are not going to be interested in decaying food. Oh, smart. So you're on foot. It's a chicken bone. Oh, that could be a fox bone, too. It's not that big. What are you doing? Oh, that's just rude. If he kills you, you deserve it. And he could be sitting behind a tree doing the exact same thing you guys are doing, being in the fucking woods. It could be his property, you asswipe. I'm just gonna say, you don't know whose property that is, and it could have just been his property. Oh, this is the group that I was talking about that found the body. The bodies. Yeah, they originally didn't intend for this to happen. As you can guess, they just Random apt and yeah. Two people. Two. Because it was a real crime scene. It was. Yep. They were identified positively as the couple with DNA testing. They were asked not to, actually. Due to the ongoing investigation, they're technically witnesses in the investigation. If you notice and look at her mouth closely, she's saying go back. Go back. At least that's my opinion, because I have watched the full video of that, and it's a little bit weirder than you would initially think. No, we're skipping that. Sorry, YouTube. Holy shit, that's loud. Yep. Smart. Luckily, with my creepy house, we didn't have many doors to deal with that. So yeah, but there is something I want to say on that. Do you close all doors? Doorways are portals. I know it sounds really weird, and I normally don't just randomly say that kind of stuff, but please do follow that. That is really smart. Doorways are portals, so do close them. Yep, I'd stop dead too. Like, nope. No. Oh my god, I did not expect this to be that loud. There you go, guys, so you don't go deaf. Okay. You're right. I hate crawl spaces. I have one myself. That usually is the case. When it can get you scared, that's when it goes hard. Energy. Girl, I really... It's cool that you got that to work, but I really suggest you try to make sure that's your mom. Y'all, why would you have something that you think is haunted next to you while you're sleeping? That creeps into your subconscious, and you know it will. Oh, your cat was like, oh, hell nah. Yeah, cats are attuned, man. That cat's like, what is this damn thing? Aw. It's actually a sign of affection. Oh, kitters! I has a lot of kitters myself. That's a muscle spasm, sweetheart. Aww. See, that's what I was talking about with Jesus, with white noise emulators. This is what you get. These are white noise emulators right here. That one's a little different. It uses multiple frequencies. That's full sentences. You're rushing. He wants who? That's a good way to put it. Creepy. Yeah. Never answer. Nope. It's not her. Oh, oh. No, no. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys something, and I've said this multiple times in different, social medias, but I'm going to have to say it again. I have one of these stories. When I was about 9 years old, had the most terrifying experience of my life because of this. So from the time of 6 until 9, apparently I had an imaginary friend. Which I never gave her a name. I just called her the blonde girl with the blue dress. Apparently, that's all I gave her name-wise. And apparently, this little girl would play with me every day. Every day. Now, my mom, of course, being 6 to 9, doesn't think anything of it. Kids have imaginary friends, right? 9 years old, terrified as all get out after this. And you can understand why. I'm laying in my bed. I feel like, because our house is almost 100 years old, there's water dripping on my face, and I'm assuming it's a leak in the ceiling, right? So, of course, I'm going to get up and go tell my mom there's a leak in the ceiling. So I open my eyes. Now, as you can see, I have glasses. So, of course, everything's always going to be a little blurry. I've had them since the 2nd grade. So, a little bit after this, so my vision was not the best. I literally had this little girl, and I never had an incident before this with her where I felt terrified, but after this, it took me a very long time to realize why this happened, but she basically was hovering over my bed, floating above me, and she was like, the way that she was positioned, it would be like you were face to face with each other. Like I was staring in her eyes, she was staring in mine. And I came to realize after I looked from her eyes down to her mouth that her mouth was dripping blood, which is what the dripping on me was. So of course I'm terrified and I wake up screaming. This was my first night terror ever. And it left on a long line of terrors that would take until I was about 17, 18 to even realize what was really going on. And to this day, I believe that the reason why she did that at 9 years old to me was because I had a best friend that I gained at 9 years old that was a neighborhood kid. Like this kid, her and I were inseparable until she moved away when we were like, she was still in middle school because she was like a year younger than me. Actually, I think she was like 2 years younger than me. And yeah, 'cause she was like, when I was 8 or 9, she was like 7. So a couple years younger than me. But her older brother was the same age as me. So the three of us used to play like all the time. And so we got older and he had a crush on me and then he stopped playing, as you can guess. But basically, because of me gaining that best friend, I was no longer alone. So she was mad. Hella mad. And I always find it so weird that kids have these stories of where you, like you see on the screen, I was 6 to 7, and like, why is it always kids? So I just had to point that out. Like, that's terrifying that so many people besides me experienced it. So here we go. '86 when mine happened. 86 years. That's why the house is almost 100 years old. It was built after she died. Basically, it used to be a flour mill, my house, beforehand, and it burnt down when she died because she died in an accident in the mill. Yeah. I don't like baby monitors. I don't like things that mess with kids. Those videos bother me. Like I said, it's messed up so much with how much the stuff affects kids. Impressive working to make the wings of look like a dragonfly be attached to something else. Very impressive arching. What did we just watch? I have no idea what that was supposed to be. Were they trying to mess with somebody? Jelly? Ah, I want that storage. So nice. Wow. I just realized they opened all of that just to mess with somebody. Like,
I just woke up.
what?
So I just got up.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm probably going to end it after this one, guys. I think I'm getting close to 2 hours anyways. So I feel as though it's probably enough content for this stream. But I do have a few more videos on this playlist that we can always come back to if you guys want. Or I can go into other stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why you gotta mess with people like that? Like, stupid. Stupid. Your daughter's a jerk. Girl, I want to smack you. This is why people don't believe in this kind of stuff, is because people are stupid like this and play pranks on people. Stupid. Stupid. See what I mean? Stupid. Stupid girl. Shut up. You're the reason why people don't believe in stuff. Your dumb self. Your dumb self. Oh, I do not like you. I do not like you. That instantly turned me off to her account because she's just making a mockery of stuff, and I hope she gets haunted for it. I really do. Super haunted. It's gonna be one of those stupid jump scares, ain't you? 3, 2, 1, and... This is why people don't believe people. Dumb. I actually know her. She's a really good creator. She likes to do 1920s themed stuff. She really does talk like that too. You're wondering. She does do the femme fatale. Which I love with the whole Irish sounding accent. Hardly see a thing. Then why didn't you investigate more? Oh, hell no. That's when you get a deadbolt and a lot of locks. Like hook locks, the slide locks, hook and eye locks. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Red door, yellow door is a very dumb game. Please do not do it. It's a lot like that stupid Charlie Charlie thing and other stuff. Just dumb. When you try to search for stuff, it will find you. She don't see. You hypnotize the person, you idiots. Get closer. Get closer. Pussy. Oh, okay. If you don't know what that is from the original Blade movie. It is a vampire who basically gorged themselves to the degree that that's what they're at. I think they named her Pearl in the film. But yeah, you can definitely look that up. That's just a prop. I'm sure that's at like Universal Studios for the movie. This girl makes me literally want to smack her with these stupid videos. Yeah, Anna, just stop. Dumb. She's such a. So this is like a game to them. It's the same handwriting. Bring it. Mr. Beast! I'm gonna skip this, but I do love Mr. Beast, so yeah. Your content is amazing. Some of the stuff you do for people and the level that you do it at is amazing. But back to this. Mr. Beast, you're awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. You sound so fake. It's not movement. It is not movement. I've proven that. It is not movement. It is very much not movement. I've tested this. I watch her videos. I also watch Loey, her friend, Loey Lane, and then they're both two people that investigate together. So check them out. They're awesome. Get out of your abusive relationship? I have no idea what that has to do with. Okay, we are skipping this because I don't care about some LED lights. But I do believe, guys, I am not gonna do a 36-minute video on that. I am actually gonna skip to the last one of it, and we can always come back to that half an hour one. Okay, I just watched a man have a baby. Shudder apparently is getting some crazy. Oh, I heard about this series. Check that out. I actually personally would. I'm gonna check that series out myself. So I did this because I don't like Ouija boards, so I wanted to see what the scariest ones were. Because I always like making fun of people for how stupid they are by using these. So after this video, I am gonna end the stream. And I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to bring, like I said, better content to the table. This is just a finisher from what I was previously doing. Oh yes, so let's totally just get this thing that'll bring more. They're very dramatic, both of them, and you can tell if they were actually them. I'm pretty sure they'd be laughing. That's what it's supposed to do. Oh god, children. Oh, they're like 12, 15. That's the point. I've watched this one. Okay. So, the whole reason I even know Psycho is because of Shane. Even though all the stuff that's going on with him and my opinion of him has changed slightly after certain things. He has always kind of been in the more paranormal stuff, and he has his own conspiracy videos that he does. So for a while there, I was extremely watching his stuff, and I do remember this video. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just gonna let you watch it because, damn, I was actually surprised on what they caught. Okay, keep that in mind. I like paranormal stuff. I watch it a lot. I will say I probably watched a couple viral videos 100 times because I watch these kind of videos of compilations. There's a 2-minute marker that I usually for videos for this that I'll let it go through and see if it's worth watching, and then I'll just watch the rest of them with you guys. That's how I do this unless they're sent to me. But I remember watching this video when it was brand new because he put it out on his channel and she put it out on her channel. So, yeah, enjoy. I think it's Shane. Yep. Voice phenomena. It's a disembodied voice being recorded. Oh, my Brucey bear. This boy is the sweetest boy. The cutest bobtail cat. The Bruce bear. Bruce, say hello to your loving audience. Watch me nip. I can't do that. Copyright. I hate copyright songs because as soon as somebody says that kind of stuff, I instantly want to finish it. I've heard about this one. Grandma? No, not necessarily. You could be talking to somebody who just has her memories. Be careful. I hate Ouija boards. Okay, you don't know who that is? That is, a very close friend to Sam and, Kobe that does exploring. He's a very close friend of them, and he does a lot of different stuff on his own. He has his music and all kinds of stuff. Not personally a creator that I enjoy on a constant basis, but he does have some good videos when it comes to the paranormal. He does like to dabble in it, which is kind of weird because, Sam and Kobe do the whole, haunt like stuff, but he does it a little bit more than them. They do more explore videos. That tiny, tiny tripod. Still a nice tripod, though. And that is the last one from me, guys. I am just gonna say, I hope you all very much enjoyed my stream. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, my lovely darlings. See you later.